DE&I. Why did you choose this? And what is this? I think many people may not know about it completely yet.
So DE&I is diversity, equity, and inclusion. You'd be seeing a lot of posts on LinkedIn, a lot of talks, seminars, roundtables happening around this topic. I think it has suddenly taken a lot of limelight in the corporate, especially. I will not just say corporate, even in the film industry, you see, there is, because I think there are people from different backgrounds coming into workforce. Not just backgrounds, it can also be, in fact, just a month or two ago, I was delivering a session on women empowerment for one of our clients, where I had around 45 women with around 7 to 8 years of work experience. And when we were all just discussing, we were having a roundtable discussion, very informal, and a lot of them came up to me and said they still see a lot of workplace bias for women. It can be unconscious bias. It can be because the other gender doesn't even realize that they are being biased towards women, but it does exist. Why does it exist? It's because for many years women were not prominently part of this workforce, and now suddenly in the last decade, when you're seeing so many girls graduating as engineers, doctors, and they are joining the workforce, we have created that gender equality for sure in our workforce to a large extent, but it is also important to make both genders gender intelligent so that they work together in harmony. Because it is a hard fact that men and women are different, not just physically, but in the way we think as well. Our brains are wired very differently. And when I started reading about this, I realized these are very small nuances. If we are more aware of, I think we'll be more empathetic towards the other gender, and we will understand if there is unconscious bias coming towards us as women, it is because they're not realizing. So having those conversations, letting them know that, see, maybe you did not realize, but I felt you were maybe not giving me the same importance as the other you were giving other colleagues. So you will see your colleagues will immediately, try and change their behavior, which can be totally not intentional at all. So I somehow realized that gender diversity at workplace, in colleges, I think across all industries is we're already reaching good numbers. But while we're reaching it, that is not the finish line at all. In fact, that's the starting line, because we also have to educate both the genders, how we are different from each other, how we can bring in that advantage to a team in our own way. We think differently, and that diversity in thinking, that neurodiversity, is very much required for solving the new world problems that are going to come up in the next decade. We need perspectives, different perspectives from different genders to achieve goals where we are bringing new products, new ideas to this world. So when I deep dived into this, my first step to get into D&I was when I did see workplace bias myself. When I saw it when I had my friends come and tell me about it, so I realized there should be a reason. There should be a root, deep root to this problem, right? So when I started reading, I realized there is, and it is important for everyone to be aware of it, so that we can get past it and work together as one unit going forward. So that is how my interest into D&I came in. Now that I'm reading, I'm also doing a certification from HRCI in D&I. I am realizing there is more to, there are more learnings in terms of D&I, in terms of giving equal opportunities for differently abled, for people from different, sectors of the community now. So I'm also in the learning phase, but I've been fortunate that while I've been learning, I've also been able to deliver sessions around D&I, around women empowerment, about gender intelligence to different audience. So I'm also learning a lot from them. So it's been a very interesting and enlightening journey so far.
Great.